Man, I wish there was a. We'll start a new franchise. Well, let me put Tim Tebow in here though. I want to load rosters. We're gonna grab this one. Go in here. Let's go to the Mets. Kevin McGowan. Nope, sorry. This guy. Anybody got worse potential than that? What, Ty Kelly? Is that a real person? Let me look her up here. Apparently it is. Oh. Well. I don't know who to get rid of. Like Kevin Taylor. Ooh, I don't know if that's a real. Yep, sure is. Outfield, second base. Plays for the Mets. Obviously. Tim. Man, I want him in there though. Sorry, man. I get that deep potential out there. Sorry, Ty Kelly. There you go. I don't know why I have two of them. There it is. Okay. Start a new franchise. Current rosters. I mean, I'm not going to be the Mets. I just wanted Tim Tebow in the game. Who is the worst team in the game? Oh, naturally. My second worst. I don't like the Marlins. Tigers. The White Sox. Dang. I might have to get them Braves. I think we'll do it with the Braves. No fantasy drafts. Okay. Just do it all. That's a lot of stuff to do, though. Responsibilities. I don't know. I don't trust the computer to do it. That's auto manage though. Let's just do it all. First season, let's just go ahead and start. Let's see the tutorial. Okay. West, west, central, east. Sort. So maybe I should have watched the tutorial. Okay, that means they're already full. Okay, I got you. So let's check out that old buddy. He's a position player kind of guy. Oh, duh, 'cause I'm already in position. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Whoever that guy is. Okay, central. He's good with pitchers. Let's go check out this dude. And then let's look at this guy. I don't. Position player. How about this old buddy? Yeah. So we're gonna scout them guys. Look at all the free agents here. Oh, Casimir. How about that? Let's see. Boy, Donaldson's projected salary's $8 million. That'd be nice. See what he wants. That's not much at all. Overall 76. Sean Newcomb. I could deal with not having Anibal Sanchez. Yeah. Awesome. So we got Scott Kazmir. So that's a nice little. Nope, there's my pizza. Go ahead and move him. Oh. Alright. I hear you. Alright, time out. Okay, so yeah. Alright. So let's put old Casimir in the bullpen there. Put him at a number 3 guy. That looks a little better. McCarthy, Tehran, Casimir. Okay. So who we got in here? Suzuki. Chris Stewart. Preston Tucker. Lane Adams. Is this the roster that... Well, yeah. Man. I'll do all this crap first. Maybe I got my 40 man. Sorry, Chris Stewart. There's that. Okay. So this must be after the... Joe, hush. This must be after the trade here. But it doesn't have, okay. So it don't have the... can send it to Triple A. Use a minor league option, whatever. Okay. Well, this lineup is tore all to pieces, so let's start with lefties. Let's put Albie's number 2 there. Break up that. Okay. Okay, so I need a third baseman. And I could probably get by without an outfielder. What are you doing? Who's the best? Whew. My bench is tough. Let's go righties. I'm gonna have Ryan Flaherty. I don't even. Okay. NCRT Markakis. Oh, that's perfect. Excuse me. Suzuki, Ronald Acuna. Culberson, Markakis. I got Swanson. I'm gonna put this guy in. Okay, Kurt's better against lefties. But Tyler Flowers, buddies. But I'm gonna leave it like it is. So I need a couple of guys in the bullpen, a third baseman. take one of those too. That's what I'm seeking. So maybe who does not want to be here? Okay. Batter walk-up sponsor. News ticker. $20,000 from whatever. I guess that's fine. This one's where I got it's gonna have to be. Let me make sure this is doing right before I get started here. Okay. So guess we'll just play the full game. Yeah, we'll just go with it.
From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Atlanta Braves.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Brandon McCarthy gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Brandon McCarthy has battled through some injuries throughout his career, and he is, when he's healthy, he's one of the better pitchers in the game of baseball. Big, tall, lanky guy, 6'7", about 210 pounds. Good fastball, not a great fastball. Has some sinking action. If Brandon McCarthy is on it, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of ground balls early on in the count.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Joe. Take it. Joe. Hey. Hush. Joe, hush. Hush.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, one man out.
Well, he didn't let curveball, see what happens.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And a first pitch swing. He gets a fly ball to left center. And Philadelphia's into the hit column for the first time this year. And a relay home. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. In the air, out to right. Albies has a play, and that's the third out. So only one hit in the... And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Zero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, Just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there. 2 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0.
Until time, I'm going to go eat my pizza. I'll be right back.
Here's Carlos Santana now. His lifetime numbers against McCarthy. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit out towards second. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw to first, and the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Batting seventh.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a strike. Crawford is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that ends the inning. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. The 2-2. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Batting fifth, second baseman. Ozzie.
Digging in now, Ozzie Albies. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Now that's popped up.
Oh, he's there.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Number 27 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 home. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. He's set. Here it comes. Albies is on the move. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught. And welcome back to Cobb County, Georgia for baseball on MLB Network. Third inning set to get underway.
The right fielder, number 5.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Full count still. A payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Cesar Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a bunt attempt here. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The next 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Standing in, Johan Camargo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Johan Camargo.
First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Striding in, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford gloves it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Brandon McCarthy. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hernandez ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. In order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So now Carlos Santana.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's 1 away. Riding in once again, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Sinker misses, ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Jorge Alfaro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball.
Runners off for second. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this one's in the dirt. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Number 27 will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's set and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's set, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. That misses. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They trail here 4-0. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just got a piece to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Nick Williams becomes the second out here in inning number 5. A ball and no strikes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out.
That's nice.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kurt Suzuki. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Bouncer up the middle. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Ready for another chance. Number 27 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. The second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the
Auto base running zone. What's that even about?
bag easily. Now the 2-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. They're down 4-0. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Oh, not either.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Rhys Hoskins goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 72.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Now another 0-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Preston Tucker come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Preston Tucker.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
In now, Ender Inciarte. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jorge Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Albies calls for it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in to try it again. J.P. Crawford. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Daniel Winkler comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
2-1. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Jake Arrieta will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
First delivery to him on the way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves bullpen. Riding in once again, Nick Markakis. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Shoots this one over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Hey, there's still time left in this one, Dero. With that base hit here in the 7th inning, they're still trailing, but at least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, hopefully this offense, Dan, finds its focus now from the 7th inning on after that RBI knock right there, and they put together a bunch of good ABs.
Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. Throw to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
I'm trying to steal it.
Hit down the third baseline. Franco has it, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, number 27. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves will...
They got me.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Nick Williams.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Al Minter is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 1-2 now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
The 1-2. Drilled to the left side. Camargo picks it up cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I thought it was a line drive.
And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Again, another foul ball. Pitch popped up. Albies calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The count now at 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air out toward right field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Tyler Flowers will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Tyler Flowers.
Way in front of that fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Swanson rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one.
77.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0-1 the count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Nothing doing.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A bouncer up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Peter Moylan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. He singled his last time up. And Moylan gets ahead with the fastball. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Aaron Altair will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Two out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Pat Neshek is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hoskins on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, D-Roll, this is turning into a hit parade, but it's amazing that they've only scored 2 runs up to this point.
Yeah, matter of time, Dan. Got to stay positive. The hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball, especially with 40,000 breathing down your neck and runners on second and third. But somebody will come through.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Williams is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Freeman leads off first with 1 away. Albies with a 1-1 count now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Chased out of his zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Number 27 becomes out number 2 this inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And will hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention mound.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Come on, baby. Get you another one.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line towards center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, Giro, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Charlie Culberson will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Charlie Culberson.
And that's taken high and outside for ball one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Softly hit out to short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
That's how you win a ball game. Really bad. First 6 innings.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
Some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Atlanta Braves came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Peter Moylan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
So long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious.
I think that's going to be it, because I'm going to fall asleep. Got a hat. Let's go ahead.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Fish in Miami 2-1. The Metropolitans totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 5-4. The Reds combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Nats 1-0. The Colorado Rockies got a road win against Arizona 5-2. The San Francisco Giants allowed only 5 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 5-4. The Padres knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-5. Malik Smith had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 10-5. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 11-8. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 3-0. Angels 6-1. The Indians smacked 15 team hits.
Okay, that's it.